Many people in the United States and Europe said, oh, this is a military coup, it's not legitimate, we don't accept it, it's impossible. I think that it stems from something that people in Europe, where they live in a stabilized situation, don't understand. The democracy, what they call democracy in Arab country, and democracy in Arab country is not the same democracy as in America and Europe. In America and Europe, you have acquired your democracy a few hundred years ago. And now it's completely clear that every 4 years there are elections. One time the president is good, one time is less good, I mean, okay. And then after 4 years you change him. This is not the situation in the Arab world. The situation in the Arab world is completely different. Only 2 years ago, they started coming out from dictatorship, very long dictatorship that started in the 20s. The Arab world lives now in a kind of a revolutionary period or atmosphere. It took the legitimacy to himself. You see, he is now the master, not any constitution, the people itself, in the street. He makes peace and war. So he threw away Mubarak, if may I say. He put Morsi in its place. After 1 year, he saw that Morsi is destroyed the country, so he ousted him also. And he's trying now a new experience with a so-called, I hope it will be a pragmatic government. And if it does not work, it will continue. The Muslim Brotherhood it's a movement. It's a movement. They created the political party, first time in history, in 2011 to participate in the election. But it's a fanatic extremist movement, okay, for God. So it's a secret society. They created thousands of charity organizations, not only in the Arab countries, especially in the United States where the money is, and in Europe, and they collect money so-called for charity. Quite a number of charity organizations were closed in the United States. When in the United States they understood that the money was not for charity but for terrorism. They approached people personally. They explained the aim, the goal, to work for Allah, to impose the Sharia and the Quran on the country. Normally most of them are young people, 18, 20, whatever, even 25, 30. And then once they agree, they put them into a training, a long training of 5, 6 years, something like this, during which they have to carry out some tasks, okay, for the society, for the movement, and then also they deepen their knowledge about God, about Allah, but the Quran in their own way. Yes? So after 5 years, or maybe 4, maybe 6, we don't know exactly, their brains is washed. They are brainwashed people. Okay? And they become very loyal to the Muslim Brothers. Not many have left. It's difficult to leave such an organization, to go away, to let it down after you believe so much in it. It's a cult. It's a cult. You can compare it to the cult in you know, in Waco, whatever. I mean, in the United States, it's more or less the same. It's even stronger. It's even stronger because it goes under the umbrella of a religion, and a very important religion. You see, so the influence on the people is very strong. We in Israel we have difficulty to understand. It's hard for us to understand the American policy. We remember that after 1 week of demonstration, Obama said to Mubarak, go, leave. He thought probably that by saying so, that he was in the direction of the history, and he is helping the Arab peoples, Egypt, to get rid of dictatorship and to form a new wonderful democracy. But it means that some people in the White House just did not understand that you cannot create now a democracy in Arab world. Just you cannot. because there is a fight between some liberals and fanatics, and they are not ready for democracy by their tradition. Something went wrong, to my humble opinion, in the White House. They just did not understand what was happening in the Middle East and especially in Egypt. And then they gave their support to the Muslim Brothers. To my mind, that was the time to stop giving them assistance, to cut. Not now. They should help them to fight the Muslim Brothers. So they did the other thing around. Can you imagine? The people of Egypt were completely dumbfounded. You remember maybe the visit of Hillary Clinton, Minister of Foreign Affairs, about a year ago, for the first term of President Obama. They threw on tomatoes and eggs. You remember? They said, "You support the Muslim Brothers. How come? You support, you America, you liberals, you democratic, you support, how come? You don't understand what's going on." In the press, you can find all the information. There are many good people, many good analysts, foundations who study Egypt and the Arab world, and I read them every day. You see, they're excellent. They know the story. But in the White House, they was saying something completely different and thinking completely different. And now they found themselves facing a correction of the revolution against the Muslim Brothers. It's difficult to digest it for them.